Yeah. There's a million free font sites out there. Well, not a million, but there's a lot. And you probably have one that you like. You have an Adobe Creative Cloud license. Don't mess with those junky sites. Fonts.adobe.com, this is your first stop. This site changes all the time. Explore this. Look at what's going on here. Learn more. Start to, to understand that this, like the Adobe products, evolve when they develop new features, have new ideas. They continue to add them. But for right now, browsing fonts is what we want to do. And typically, you don't just look for fonts before you have a reason to use them. So the last time I used this, I typed just the facts. And it remembered. I'm surprised, actually. And you can change the size. Depending upon what you type here, you can change the size of this so everything fits, because what's the point of having something like freedom with responsibility and you can't see everything? Plus, I'm never going to use that font in all likelihood. But look, there's filters over here. I'm not going to tell you what they do. I want you to experiment. What are these? What's this slider for? What do these things do? Play around. And when you find a font you want, let's just say, this one right here, I'm going to view the family. You can click on it or come over here. It no longer remembers what I wrote. See, this phrase was meant to show you as many different letters as possible. But if you're looking for a font, you should be looking for a specific purpose. And let's say you wanted to do a shirt with freedom with responsibility on it. You wanted to see different versions, just these letters, and you wanted all caps. You don't want to see the lowercase letters because you're looking for a font for a particular purpose. And yeah, for purists out there, fonts, typefaces, language is fluid, and a typeface and a type family and all this nomenclature, let's not get into the weeds with that right now. Let's just agree to call these fonts, whether it's, right or wrong. And you notice you can activate different fonts. I know that my design, I'm thinking, maybe something bold and something like this might work. So if I activate this font, now it's available to me back in Illustrator. You may have to wait 5 seconds, but it activates. And what is this? Puffin display. So back in oh shoot, I closed that other file. I'm not going to do that. So just know that you can activate different fonts. There used to be a limit of 100. I'm not sure there's a limit anymore, but even if there's a limit, you can always deactivate them. And when Illustrator opens up, it's going to say, hey, you're missing this font. Do you want to activate it? Yeah, activate it. You click that button and the font's suddenly available to you. How cool is that? But as of yet, there's no way for Illustrator to know how what has been added or removed from the Adobe fonts. So just know there is tons here, and don't go crazy just activating stuff. Activate what you need, because sometimes more is not better. It's just confusing. And as you scroll down, you might say, ooh, I might want to be able to check the difference between those two. What could that actually, so it takes a moment. That's not as quick as I would like, but that's okay. What I like isn't important. What we can get with this resource is important. So now you understand that the limitations of the typefaces available to you in the Adobe apps is now expanded wildly as you browse through these different fonts. and, decide, what do you want? So, and if that happens, you just take off one of these or clear filters entirely. You get back to this. No idea why that is the default font at the top of the list. Have fun with this.